Hey everybody! On this episode of Gaming Collecting, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the newly released Tomodatchi Life Living the Dream, where Alex is going to give her thoughts on the game, her experiences, and some of the wacky stories she's encountered. But anyways guys, on with the episode.
I biked 50 miles for charity yesterday. What did you do, Bill? I did a good I biked 50 miles for charity, and it was so much fun, and I could have done more. The charity raised $800,000. Well, at least as of yesterday, it raised $800,000 for cancer research, helping families, and whatever else they need. But it was a good cause. And I biked 50 miles. Woohoo!
Congratulations.
Thanks. I'm a good person. Unlike someone.
That's fine. I already know I'm not, so.
Talking about Oscar.
That's fine.
That person. He's bad to the bone. Ow! 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 Oh, he's in my lap and he just dug his claws right into my leg. Ow! And it's summer, so I'm wearing shorts, so it just went into my flesh.
Well, he heard you talking shit, so he just was like, I'm here.
Whore. Go play with your pizza. He has a pizza toy. Oh, pizza sounds nice.
Yeah, it does.
Maybe I'll order a pizza. You can't have any.
That's fine.
Just kidding. You could have some. How have you been? It's Saturday. We usually record
it's
on
Sunday.
Wednesday.
It's not Saturday.
It's Sunday.
Alex doesn't even know what day it is.
I don't know anymore. I mean,
It's fine. It's fine. I went to get a coffee yesterday and I got the best name fuck up ever. I felt that. So I went to our local coffee shop. I won't name them because I don't want to out them. But also I don't want to dox us like somebody over here.
It's no.
But yeah, I went there and it was definitely so it's officially summer now, and I can tell a lot of the schools out. And I could tell they hired some teenagers for the summer, and they were stressed. I could tell, which was funny because there was like no one in there. But I'm not gonna. It happens, and I have a low enough voice as it is, and they were having. The girl behind the counter was extremely stressed and seemed pretty nervous, and she misheard my order twice, and then. When she asked for my name, I said Bill, but she must have misheard me because when my order finally comes up, they're like, order from Mill. And I'm just sitting here going,
Mill Marber.
I'm the only person in there. So I guess that's me. And I was just like, sure, why not?
Also, I don't know is Mill even a name?
I mean, Alex, let's be real. We live in a time where anything can be a name.
True.
Like, really? But, like, I was just, like, so funny. I was like, I was, like, just kind of, like, sitting there, like,
I guess my name's Milliam now.
I thought I enunciated the B, but, oh, well.
Honestly, it might not even have been, like, it could have just been a mistype, too.
I think I heard her say it, though, when I said the name, but it's fine. I just thought it was funny.
It's silly.
I was just like...
You have your name wrong.
I finally got to do the.
Your name's wrong on the label.
I'm not changing it.
It's wrong though. You're Mill.
It was very much. It was very much a Mark with a C Kark situation. One of those just funny. One of those funny moments where it got a chuckle out of my day yesterday.
Bill with him M. Mill.
Short for Milliam.
Milliam Maba.
Yeah, it was one of those days though. It was like I woke up late because I haven't slept in forever, and basically I just did like minor stuff all day. I read a lot, hung out, and then fell asleep. But I did go out to get coffee.
Did
Because I need it.
Some beans.
No.
Coffee beans. You ate some.
Have you ever just eaten coffee beans like?
Yeah.
Straight?
Well, I've had like chocolate covered ones.
Oh no,
Like-
I've just eaten coffee beans before, and like you get that
Why?
natural because you get that natural caffeine sometimes, and it's like
Oh, you know what I found out? So at the biking thing, they give out a lot of like food and like snacks. And I didn't realize how many forms of energy snacks there were. They make energy jelly beans.
yep.
So I had some of those mid bike ride. Also, I didn't know. So I went with my friend Chris, and there was 2 rest stops after each 20. There was a rest stop where you could like get food, refill your water bottle, and then they had energy snacks.
Did they have
So-
out porta potties?
They did. They also had those. Which actually were pretty. Oh, he just rubbed on my foot and it tickled. Yeah. So, but one of the things that I didn't know this was a thing, but it is that I guess like people drink pickle juice to like help
Yeah.
with cramping. I didn't know that. I wish I knew that when
I think it has to do with like the vinegar.
I think so. But Chris just gives me a cup and he goes, "Here, have some." And then this lady who's handing them out, she's like, "Do you know what that is?" I'm like, "Well, it's coming from Chris and he's laughing evilly, so I'm assuming it's not water." And then she's like, "It's pickle juice." And I was like, "Oh boy." So I drank it. But then at the next rest stop, he's like, "Hey, I got you something." I was like, "No more pickle juice. I don't want it anymore." And he's like, "Well, you can't waste it." I'm like, "But I don't want it. Drink too." And then I drank it. But
Pickle juice isn't bad. Like every now and then.
yeah, but I had just had like those jelly beans that give like the energy. I'm like, this does not go well with pickles.
Do you remember when they used to have the caffeinated gum?
I think they still have that.
They do, but it's not as absurd as it used to be. Like back in the day, I remember in like the
Or maybe
middle.
your caffeine tolerance has changed too.
No, I think they've changed it because legally, I think FDA reasons they can't give the same as it used to be, because like that shit used to be like 2 pieces is like 2 cups of coffee, and I'm like,
He's laying down under the desk.
But like kids would buy that, and then we eat the whole pack, and then we'd be fucked up for like the rest of the day.
And that's why they don't make it the same anymore.
Yeah.
You are
Yeah,
the
that's
problem.
exactly. Well, because kids are fucking. The only people that would be interested in that is children, and children are fucking stupid. Like we're like, this seems like a terrible idea. Let's do it.
Yes.
The adults said no, so we have to do it now, because that's just how millennials were.
Yeah.
Now Zoomers are just worse, but that's besides the point.
Anything else happened during the week that you'd like to share?
We got a whole bunch of. No, that was last week. Never mind. No, nothing really happened this week. I mostly was. This was just one of those weeks where I was exhausted. Like it felt like Friday from Tuesday onward. Like,
Yeah,
it was bad.
I don't know about you, but I couldn't. Like, I had so much trouble falling asleep all week.
It's got to be the temperature change because we're
Like-
officially in summer now.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was partially doing today. Is I was taking because I have a lot of I had a lot of my winter workout clothes out, and I was like, I should swap these out for like all my shorts for the summer. So I've been trying to do that, and then just my closet. I touched his foot. He's under my desk. And then I had like all my like winter coats and stuff. So I was swapping things out in my closet and organizing. And I'm finally emptying my suitcase from the cruise because like I just started stacking. It was mostly empty. It's more I just started throwing stuff on it, and it was kind of like a pile was forming.
Happens.
So I just had to do that. But yeah, I mean, I just heard, Bill, is your Samsung washer going off?
Maybe. Well, because I started it and it said it would be done before we started, but of course it isn't because the Samsung piece of shit.
They're gonna copyright the music.
No, who cares? Who cares?
I just love as soon as I heard it, I was like, washing machine.
Yeah. No, we did go for crappy mall Chinese food though on Friday.
Yes, we did. Well, because I had to return an item,
Yes.
an Amazon return, and like originally I was planning. I had said to Whole Foods because Whole Foods does like quick, it's like easy returns because they're like owned by Amazon. So originally I did that with like the intent of going there, but then a lot of my plans changed. So then I was like, oh, now it's out of the way to go there, but I can't change it after selecting it as my return location. And I also wanted to do the return there because then I didn't need to like package it, like print out a shipping late, all that stuff. So I was like, Bill, will you go with me? And then we can go to the mall and eat mall Chinese food.
Eat crappy mall Chinese food. That's fine.
Yes, and that's what we did. We went to Whole Foods.
Oh yeah, and there was the freaking like food truck carnival outside when we showed up.
Oh
and
my
we were
God.
like,
and the mall was like boiling. That mall was toasty.
well, because there was a lot of people in there, and that AC system you could tell is old as shit.
Yeah, they got. I mean, the mall, like, there's a lot going on at it recently.
Well, that's like one of those rare malls that's still kind of alive.
Yeah. No, yeah, that one's pretty alive. It's more of like, it's not, I wouldn't really call it like a clothing mall though. It's more of a miscellaneous
Yeah, there's actually a lot of
mall
stuff there, to be honest.
Yeah.
Also,
Like,
the
'cause there's
closest to
the-
Newbury.
There's another mall in Connecticut that's really big, which we're not close to. But that one's like more of a clothing.
Yeah, I remember we went there, and
mall.
I was like, "There's literally nothing here that interests me."
Yeah. So, yeah, because those are really, it's that one, and then Holyoke. But we don't go to Holyoke often because,
There's like multiple shootings there, like
Yeah.
every couple of weeks.
so we like avoid that one. But we go sometimes. But yeah, because Holyoke's not the greatest area. Well, and then there's the mall in our town that's just, I think it's permanently closed
It
at
is.
this point.
It is.
Oh, they aren't reopening it?
Well, they're demolishing it at some point, so
Well, yeah, but they've never announced officially. Like, for now, it's just been like under, like they had to close it because of like building reasons, but they're
well,
not.
no, they were gonna demolish it, like it was known.
Well, no, yeah, but it wasn't happening yet, though.
Well, at this point, why would they bother reopening?
True.
The only reason anyone went to that mall was the Target, anyways. So
Yeah, and the what's it called? The restaurant that was in there,
the one
kebab
the
house.
yeah,
People
that
did
one.
go there for a kebab house.
R.I.P.
Well, I think they found a different place to live.
to live.
Well, to exist. Their restaurant to exist. But
yeah, we got crappy mall Chinese. It was good.
Yep.
Alex, and we went to the bookstore, and Alex got more manga
yeah, well, I was behind, so I was catching up.
because I've created a monster.
I need to like figure out what to do with my shelves too, because this
She's
one's
already filled them.
As you can see, I just have one.
As
Oh,
you can
can't.
see in the non-video podcast.
You can't see it actually, but it's the shelf above. I just have two that are literally on their side because I have nowhere else to put them. Yeah, I had to move Campfire Cooking and then the God of High School one because I got Nana, which was on the shelf where both of those were, which took up space. And then I got two Arumas, but one's for Era Mafia, and one was just a regular Aruma. Which Aruma, I gotta figure out how to plan for that because like that's gonna be like it's ongoing and it has like 50 volumes.
Jesus Christ.
Like released in Japan. Like it's crazy how many there are. And I'm only at like I think I'm at 19. I haven't even hit 20 yet.
Happens.
So, but it's like my little favorite show. So, minus One Piece. Honestly, they're tied at this point. I can't wait to watch season 3. I'm waiting to binge it.
Season 4, you mean?
Season 4, yes. I'm waiting to binge it all at once.
Oh, I forgot to watch my anime this weekend. Oh well, I'll do it later.
Oh, I rewatched one last night because I just didn't feel like getting into something new or like. I wanted to
doing our swap research.
You need to actually retext me because I kind of forgot. Forgot which one it was. I'm sorry. I watched a 12er, and then it made me really sad because it ends with a cliffhanger, and then like, have you ever like been like, oh, I want more, and then you're like, oh, I could read the manga, and then I found out that the anime it's only 4 volumes of manga,
Oh,
and
so
the
that's
anime
it.
covers it all, and the mangaka has said that they have no interest in continuing it, even though she left it on a cliffhanger.
Ah, the classic get fucked audience.
But it's like such a good story. Like, have you ever seen like Romantic Killer pop up on Netflix?
Maybe.
It's a 12er. It has like this weird yellow bean creature in a wizard hat.
Okay.
But I it's like a surprisingly really intriguing story. Like in the like when you first watch it, you're not expecting to get as invested and in depth with some of the characters as you do. Like, cause I don't want to spoil it because I do want you to watch it at some point because I do think you'll enjoy it. But in the beginning, it kind of starts out as very comedic, where the main character is a wizard appears, which is the yellow bean character.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Appears to the main character and it's basically said, "Hi, I'm a wizard, and I have been instructed to help Japan's plummeting birth rates. So for now on, you have lost your 3 greatest desires, which hers are chocolate, cats, and video games. She can't have them until she has a romance in her life. So because she has no interest in romance, she just loves those 3 things, and she doesn't try to
What
date
a
at
sad
all.
life if you only enjoy 3 things.
Well, no, it's not just 3 things. Those are just her 3 favorite things. But obviously, it's more she has no interest in dating. So the little wizard's like, I'm here to help you date. Find find a date by the end of the year so we can increase your man. So it's a silly premise, but as you're going along, like she ends up running into the first main love interest, which like he's one of the major. He's the main character minus her. There's other love interests along the way, but as you'll find out like how much of like a good person the main character is, and that how like really like she could probably get a date very easily if she tried, like, but she just has no interest. But she's kind of discovering love along the way, but you're also discovering like the background of the main lead at the same male lead at the same time, and his story just takes you for a loop. It's very unexpected, and rewatching it after experiencing it the first time, it's funny to see like how they piece it through, but it's a story that it gets a lot more emotional than you think. For a premise of like, I'm a wizard and you have to fall in love or else you can't have video games, chocolate, and cats. So it's like it's a silly premise, but like it actually has a really good story. And you get a lot more emotionally attached to the characters than you would think. So I want you to watch it. So it won't be our next anime swap, but the one after that, you're gonna watch that one.
Okay.
You don't have
That means you gotta watch the current show.
You texted it to me, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll watch that next. That one. Is that on High Dive?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll watch it on there. Yes. But it's a good it's just 12 episodes and it's very easy, but you get a lot more invested than you think.
Nice.
So yeah. Any other wait. What was that in your hand?
Thing I've shown like multiple times and you haven't reacted to until now. It's a drink. My Diet Dr. Kelp.
That is not what that is. Give us details.
It is a Foxon Park cream soda.
Nice.
Non-caffeinated.
Not the white birch?
I had that yesterday. It's
give
fine.
Give us some facts. There's nutritional facts on that bottle.
So according to this, it is naturally and artificially flavored soda. Always in good taste since 1922. Yes.
Anything else?
No, because I'll save it for another time. You want to use all your material.
Give Oh, it's one more fact. Describe the bottle for the listeners.
It's shaped like a bottle. What do you expect?
Well, what's the size of the bottle?
Quart. Or 1 liter.
A liter.
A liter.
Liter.
What are
Now, Bill,
you drinking?
I am drinking a rainbow sherbet seltzer.
That looks and sounds disgusting.
And it's not an alcoholic, it's just a regular seltzer water. Keep cold, enjoy fresh. Rainbow sherbet seltzer. 3 scoops, please. Rainbow sherbet seltzer.
That sounds like a
is
Starbucks drink.
non-alcoholic. Don't interrupt me. Is a non-alcoholic beverage that combines flavors of raspberry, orange, and lime into an ice-cold refreshment. While it's fun and refreshing on its own, we crafted it as a base that welcomes the addition of your favorite treehouse spirit with an inventive cocktail. Enjoy. Okay, they're advertising.
So add your whiskey to
seltzer,
it.
12 fluid ounces. Well, so the reason why I have this is so the bike ride, it was actually it started and ended at this brewing company. So people could get like free drinks, and they were giving out free seltzers, so I took an extra one for today. So I'd have it to talk on the podcast. But don't worry, Bill. There's nutritional facts.
Oh, it's 0. Good.
So we have 1
You don't need to
serving
read
per
the whole
container.
thing.
Serving size is 12 fluid ounces, 355 milliliters, 0 calories, 0 fat, 0 cholesterol, 0
It's water.
sodium, 1 gram of carbohydrates, 0 protein, 0 vitamin D, 0 calcium, 0 iron, 0 potassium. It includes filtered carbonated water and natural flavors.
It
Bill.
sounds like a Starbucks drink.
Bill.
What?
What do you think I'm going to rate this drink?
I don't know.
Take a gander.
3 out of 7. 6, 7.
Ew. Honestly, it's like a 3 out of 10. I don't taste rainbow sherbet at all. It just tastes like seltzer
What does rainbow
water.
sherbet even taste like?
Bill, I bought. Oh, so funny story. So I went on a bike ride last week with my friend Chris, and after we stopped at Oh,
Will you stop doxing us? Oh, for the love of God.
I didn't think about it. I just said it. I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't do it on purpose, I promise. Alright, but anyways, we stopped there. Because they have like sweet treats that we like. But I kinda wanted something cool. And I was going through the ice cream aisle and I was like, where's the sherbet? I can't find it. I searched for like 10 minutes. I was like, Chris, I don't think there's any sherbet. But then they had it in like a separate little freezer, like one of those ones that's like it's not like an aisle, it's like the middle ones where it's like you open the drawer and you grab, you know what I'm talking about? And I saw it, but I saw the rainbow sherbet and there was other sherbets there, so I didn't even realize what I was doing, but I was so excited that there was ice cream on top of it. I just pushed it and Chris almost started crying because it flew across the freezer. And then I got my sherbet. He's like, you got your sherbet, okay? Like,
Did you fix it after, or did you just leave it a disaster?
yeah, I did after. It wasn't that much of a disaster. It was more just flung one. I was like, sherbet! But yeah, this doesn't really taste like sherbet, so it just tastes like seltzer water. Like, because we had one yesterday, I had a lime, and it tasted like lime. I just taste seltzer. Yeah, I really don't taste sherbet. Sherbet or sherbet, Bill?
No one cares.
I care. But anyways, that's my story. Wait. Hold on. I feel like I could find another fact. This is the only time I'll have to do it. I read everything on the can.
Good.
Keep cold, drink fresh.
All right. So Alex has been playing a video game lately, and it's taken over her life. Dramatically holding the Switch that no one can see. Yes,
Well, you can see it. That's all you can describe to the listeners.
it's a Switch. Keep saying
It's the Switch,
everybody's seen one.
bitch.
So and some people have the 2 variety now.
Yes, but not me. Because this is the only new game I really wanted. And I have it. And it's on the Switch.
And she can't play Pokopia yet.
No, I can't.
So, Alex, tell us about the game in question.
Well, I guess so. It is Tomodatchi Life, living the dream. And it's the greatest game ever made. I've been loving it so much. So I guess for those,
it's literally
Bill?
a fishbowl. That is the game.
Yeah. So Bill, you played Tomodachi Life, just the original.
Played the original. I don't have I just don't have time in the day to play this game.
Mm-hmm. That's okay. I guess like the first thing I wanted to like kind of talk about like the key, well, like summarize both games and then talk about like the differences between the games. Obviously, you know, better graphics, much nicer to look at. On the Switch versus the 3D the 3DS. But I guess the main thing is like it's like a sandbox. You're
it's a fishbowl. You're watching.
Yeah, you're like
basically
you're God, and you're watching over the Miis that you create, and you can create a whole bunch of Miis. I think they roughly have the same amount. I believe the max number of Miis in this game is 76 Miis you can make. But yeah, you make a bunch of Miis and you start living your life on an island. And as you live on the island for both of them, you unlock new features on the island as it goes. And then there's other fun things that you can do. But really at that point, Tomodachi Life, the original, you're very limited. Really, the only creative aspect you have is the making of the Miis. And other than that, there is some like you can give them outfits, you can change the rooms. But other than that, that's kind of where your creativity stops.
The appeal of the original game was the fact that it was fucking weird.
Yeah, and this one is genuinely just as weird. A lot of things too that people point out with this game just before I get into it is that Tomodachi Life, the original, there was a lot of because of it being on the DS, there was the what's it called? The sharing Street Pass. There was the Street Pass feature, which enabled you to kind of have more interaction with other people on different games and consoles. Like I could send a me to Bill's island, and Bill could send a me to my island.
You can also do the QR code scanner for Miis.
Yes, you could like download other people's Miis. Whereas this game, it doesn't have any of those features, but there is a reason why. So with the 3DS game, it's very, let's just say,
it's heavily censored.
Yes, it's very censored. Whereas this game, you can add whatever the fuck you want. And because there's no shareability, the options are endless.
Nintendo doesn't realize the absolute insanity they've unleashed on the world.
I think they had to know a little bit that was going to happen.
Well, that's why they made it so you can't share it or put it online at all. But they don't account for the fact that people can still take screenshots and share it.
No, yeah, there's definitely that, but at least like there's no chance of like a child somehow linking up to an adult, going to their island and seeing curse shit.
seeing Mr. Penis marrying Mr. Butt.
Yes, that was actually a thing. So those are the main key differences. But you start out your game, you make your first me, and it doesn't have to be you. I think most people
Alex wants to be the god of her island.
Well, no, so like there's no like in the original game, your first me you created was like they call it like Alex, like in my case it was Alex's lookalike. Whereas this game that's really not a feature. I do have a title. I'm trying to remember what my title is. I think I'm like the Overlord or something. I think that's what I chose. I chose something like hilarious or like God. I made myself that. But yeah, so you're who you are. You really are the God watching this island, and that they go to you. So most people make their themselves as a me, but like for some people who want to say pick a fandom they really like and make every single character from it, some people only make the characters from that franchise.
Alex's Island has 2 real people and then a bunch of anime characters running
Yes,
around.
yes, and not all anime characters.
We
There's
don't
one
talk
person.
about that abomination.
We are going to talk about it. So my first character I made was myself. And after that I was like, all right, I made a person. So I'm gonna make my favorite character next. So I made Luffy next. I made Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji. And so as you're going throughout the game, similar to the original Tomodachi Life, you unlock new things as you go. And it's also kind of teaching you how to play the game in the beginning of it. Well, how at least how the features of the game are, because really it's not teaching you how to play it. You can do whatever the fuck you want. So I think the first thing I ended up unlocking, like, so one thing, you make your meat, and then in the center of the town there's this thing called the wishing well, which we'll talk about in more detail later. So you have the wishing well, but that's
the wishing well that Peanut Butter Gamer ruined forever.
I mean, I thought about it too. So you know what? I'll just talk about it now. So as you interact with the Miis, they have this thing called warm and fuzzies, and whenever you do something that makes them happy, they'll like have like a little status bar that levels up over time. And they actually do get levels. You can have like level 1 happiness is whatever. Well, everyone starts at level 0 happiness, and they gain more. And you can do more features as you level up the characters as well, which is similar to the original Tomodachi Life as well. But there's this thing called warm and fuzzies, and they get put into this jar, and they happen to be yellow. So someone, Peanut Butter Gamer said a jar of piss, and I can't unsee it. So you have the fountain. So yes, it's the piss fountain, because as the fountain, as you obtain a certain amount of piss of warm and fuzzies, we're gonna call it warm and fuzzies, they will dump into the fountain, and then you level up your island as well. So I'm gonna see what level my island actually is. Oh, I had some warm and fuzzies. I just leveled up. See, the piss fountain is about to dump. See? Oh, lovely. Nope, it didn't. You missed it. But yeah, I'm at level 188 for my island. I have 85 wishes. And one of the things you can do is you can unlock features. So you can unlock goods and items to give your Miis. So some of them, like, you can give them a guitar, camera, which is similar to before, except you have to unlock them. You give them the street dance item, which is one of the best ones, because they just start break dancing out of nowhere everywhere.
They're also all the Miis are like the most chaotic little fuckers running around.
Well, yes, and part of that too is you can give them personality quirks, which, so in the original game you could give them like words to say, or like if they're sad they say this, or if they're happy they say this, or just something they say at the end of their sentence. Well, this game upped the ante by also giving them personality quirks as well. So you can give them walking styles, you can give them eating styles, expressions, appetite, like just random activities, voice styles too. Like there's a whole bunch of different options. Then they also have like room furniture options, which I've currently locked out, but I learned like as I changed from like winter to spring, or spring to summer. One of those. You can unlock more with each season. So mine's grayed out currently, but I don't have the set complete. And same with like building amenities. You can build objects and stuff, and there's seasonal ones as well. Pathways, because that is one thing too, where in the original Tomodachi Life, you couldn't change how the island looked. This one is complete sandbox, similar to Animal Crossing, where you can build the island however you want. So you got like paths and stuff and ground textures. There's a thing called the pallet house, where you can unlock items that you can actually create. We'll get into that later. And then travel tickets where you can send your Miis on vacation. So that's what you can do at the fountain. But as you're playing the game, you unlock, certain things. So the first thing you unlock is obviously the grocery store because your Mii's got to eat. And then you can give them food. And you can purchase your custom-made food
Can they
there
die?
as well. I don't think so.
Okay, so they don't have to eat. They're just gonna be sad.
Well, yeah, they'll just be sad, so you should feed them. And then you unlock. I think the next you unlock is
that would be so
store.
dark if they could just die.
No, we're not going to talk about.
It's like a real Tamagotchi.
No. You can buy clothes, and then you can buy those island amenities of just items you can put on the island for landscaping. Then you have the home renovation supplies.
When you said amenities, for some reason, I just thought of the Brutal Moose video for where he's doing Prison Tycoon, and he's like, "Look at all these amenities."
Oh my goodness! I mean, kind of. You're building everything. You got your home renovation. You have the pawn shop because one of the things similar to the last game is you can play games with the Miis. Like they'll ask you to play like random games. Like Me Pixel Quiz, where you have to look in on pixelated items and guess what it is.
What's the really shitty game that you hate?
There's like one where it's like shadow overlap, and like you're just like, I don't know what that it's a plate. It could be any fucking food option. There's a couple, like there's none I really hate.
Aren't there ones where you gotta like catch a ball or something? It's hard. Or am I thinking of something else?
I've never played one. Maybe in the original.
I
think you're thinking in the original there was like that drop one and you had to close your hand on it, but there's one that a lot of people hate, which is no repeats, where you basically you and a Mii or a group of Miis will go down and like say food items. You can't repeat the same food item. And they ask for it the most often. So I think people get tired of it. What else? There's the pallet house workshop where you can make custom items. And then Your Majesty's treasure. Oh, that's my title. I'm Your Majesty. That's who I am. My treasure shop where people can buy custom items that are not food. Because you can also make those. Then you also unlock a Tomo photography studio where you can take photos of your Miis and doing funky poses. The Tomoria restaurant. It's a restaurant on your island. There is the news station where they announce updates to the island, but you can also like interact with it each day with a weird news story. There's the afternoon, morning, and night market. You can buy special mystery bags at night, or like a food item for a cheap discount, or a clothing item for a discount during the afternoon. What else? And then there's the Ferris wheel, which is one of my favorite things because it's so like in the other game you can your Miis can start dating. So it's my favorite spot to have them like ask someone out. And then 6 other Miis just appear somehow on the Ferris wheel with them. Which is ridiculous. But yeah, those are like the main features. But then other than that, you can kind of just do whatever you want after you unlock everything. And that's where the chaos ensues.
Yeah, where you can just pick them up and drag them across the island.
Well, yeah, because that's how you have to make them interact with each other. Especially, you can try and like push them into getting into relationships by just keep making them interact with the same Miis and hoping that they fall in love at first sight somehow. So I made...
Yeah. Nope. Next.
Yep.
Nope. Next.
Yeah. So I guess this is much later on when I had the game. Bill was over, and I had it on the full screen in my living room, and then we made Bill a Mii of Bill, which was very
living
fun.
on Trash Island.
Living on Trash Island. Yes, he made me make him like this like
secluded
island where I put like a little shower. Ooh, you want to make a friend with someone? You're in a beetle costume. Some cactus. Well, you wanted a new outfit after being depressed, so that's another story we'll talk about. But I'm gonna go through some of the Miis I made first because the options are endless. So one of the things, so the first Mii I made was Luffy. Um, and you can customize their hair, how they look. But one of the new additions with Tomodachi Life Living the Green is the face paint aspect. So you can actually draw on the Mii's to make custom designs. So for Luffy, I ended up having to draw like his scar, because he has the scar under his eye. Then I made Zoro, which Zoro was tricky because he's like in the current after time skip, he's like has like the scar on his eye and can't open it. So I had to like incorporate that into his design with face paint. Sanji, I had to do his curly eyebrow. So there's a lot you can do. Um,
So you can make all the anime characters.
yeah. So I made, and I've kind of been like, I haven't been doing like a full cast of a show because I want it to be a mix on my island. So I did 3 One Piece characters, then I did 3 Welcome to Demon School Aruma characters. I did Kafka, Hoshina, and Kikaru from Kaiju number 8. Then I did Hanada and Kageyama from Haikyuu. And then I'm just gonna say with the category, I did some Blue Lock, Trigun. I did some Jujutsu Kaisen characters. I did my favorite 3, well, one of my favorite 3s, which is Asta, Noelle, and Mimosa. Which I was trying to make them all fall in love with Asta, and that plan has failed tremendously. I made Mao Mao and Jinshi, Mio and Kyoka from My Happy Marriage.
And your Mio is so out of character.
Yeah, she Kyoka confessed his love to her, and she was like, "No, I don't like you," and is going out with Vash from Trigun. I made Kagome and Inuyasha, and Kagome is currently dating Luffy, which is why something didn't go well for Bill. I made Bulma and Vegeta.
Because you totally didn't force that into existence.
Yes, Bulma and Vegeta, Frieren, Fern, and Stark. Which rather than Fern and Stark dating, Frieren and Stark are married and they just had a baby.
Himmel's pounding the ground right now.
I didn't make
Up
him.
in heaven.
I made Carol and Tuesday. I made Yor, Lloyd, Anya, and then Damien. Then I made Takio, Rinko, and Sunakawa from My Love Story. I did Kitagawa and Gojo. I did the 2 Nanas from Nana. I did Jinwoo and Jinho from Solo Leveling. Chiyuki and Decium from Death Parade. Then I did Yunarkami, Yosuke, Yukiko, and then Chie from Persona 4. And Chie and Yosuke got married.
And they live in the fuck house.
They live in the Persona 4 house.
But they called it the fuck house.
No, I didn't call it that. Then I made Rimuru, Shion, Shuna, and Gobta from. Oh, why are you licking me? From. Stop it! Oscar's licking my foot. Stop. From Reincarnated. Oh my god! Stop! And then I made Sailor Moon and Sailor Pluto from Sailor Moon. Then I made Piccolo.
Why Sailor
Goku.
Moon and Pluto? Just randomly.
Well, Sailor Moon because she's iconic, and then Sailor Pluto because she's one of my favorites. And I was too lazy to make more. She is in my heart. Then I made Piccolo and Goku, and Piccolo fell in love with Goku at first sight. And then I finally made Bill after all of those, which Bill came over. And then I made Bill's best friend, which is the abomination on my island, Bibble.
Oh yeah, that's also where you discover that they can teleport.
Yes, that is
because
where
you tried to trap him on a jail cell island.
Because now, actually, well, so I ended up relocating his house, and I made his house
jail cell island.
Yes, but there is a path because I kind of just gave up on that because it wasn't gonna work. But yes, this is where he lives now.
Great.
There's if you can't see, but I put 2 caution signs in front of it so people know not to go there. But Bibble is a character from Barbie, the Fairytopia
The
series.
most random thing possible.
Yeah. Well, so I discovered through Gobta and Piccolo that I could make characters who like had funky skin colors, like green. And Bibble
You
had.
also have to talk about the other greatest creation you've made on the island.
Well, yes, we'll get into that, but I'm gonna talk about my characters' interactions first, because
Didn't you make more after what's his face?
yes, I did add 2 more yesterday. I made Toru Honda Civic from Fruits Baskets, and I also made Kyo. I don't think you saw my Kyo though.
Is Toru a tractor?
That's Kyo.
You're not gonna answer that one.
No, she's adorable.
But is she a tractor?
No, she's adorable. See,
What?
adorable.
I saw the Beatles, dude.
Oh yeah, yeah. Here, you want to see what you look like? Yeah, Bill's in like a beetle suit.
Lovely.
I'll post some pictures when this episode comes out for context for people. But yeah,
If you remember.
if I remember. I have to download them off the Switch because I've been taking screenshots. But yeah. And one of the things too is like, so in Tomodatchi Life, the original, there's just like a big apartment building. And then when they get married, they can move into these houses that are just in this other area. Whereas this one, every person kind of just lives in their own little, like, tiny little bungalow. We'll go with that. Their own little tiny house. But as they say, eventually, like, characters are like, so in the original Tomodachi Life, the only time you could move in with someone is when they got married. This game, you can move in with anyone you want and just create like funky households. So I think you can have up to 8 people per household. I haven't filled one yet. But I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different households. Like there's the Straw Hat Pirates, which is where I live with the Straw Hats, but also 2 characters from Welcome to Demon School Aruma as well. Just live there. And then there's like the Defense Force, which is Kafka, Hoshina, and then Asta was like, hey, can I live here too? Nice. So Asta just lives there too. Then I got I have Mao Mao's house, which is Mao Mao. Who else is in here? Oh, no one's home. So I'm trying to remember. I think it's Mao Mao, and then damn it, why am I forgetting? Who else lives there? Oh, Nobara and Megumi. I think someone else random lives there too, but I think Kagome might live there. Maybe.
Just because.
Yeah. Well, she's friends with them. So yeah, you can have them live together. You can put them, and then you can make your island however you want. So you can like segregate, like I did with Bibble, and have him on his like caged-in area, or you can have Bill, who just wanted to have a little trash
live
island
on
for
Garbage
himself.
Island.
It's not even an island. It's just a little pathway, and you're just in the ocean by yourself. I did make fun little islands, though.
It was an island when you put the house there.
All right, fine.
You had to add the walkway after.
Well, yeah, or you would have been like never gone to your house. Well,
no, they can teleport.
They can, as we have learned. But I made like this cute little pink island where I put like cherry blossom trees. They have a cherry blossom path, and I made it all like pink and cute. And then I made another one which they had these cute little pinwheels, these like little pinwheel items. So I called my pinwheel island as well.
Didn't you like just one of the islands, just the slime island? Because all the other
well,
people
yeah,
there left.
That's everyone who lives on the cherry blossom island is the slime island.
Because the other people that originally lived there moved out.
Well, originally I had it as the Spy Family Island, but then Yor and Lloyd got married, so they moved in together. But then when they move in together, so in the game I set Anya's parents when I made Anya's as Lloyd and Yor. So I got a news report that was like a mystery child to like tie the link that they were family. So I guess up until then, they never knew that they were related.
Sure.
Yeah. So you can do all that fun stuff. Yeah, but you can like design your island. You can put the houses wherever you want. You can add trees, decorations.
You
There's
can create
interact.
custom items.
Yes, you can create, and you can't, and it's not just like you can create custom food. You can create custom like
Custom-
items to
My
gift.
favorite custom food I've ever seen was eat your Marlboro cigarettes.
Yes, you can create custom, what is it, food, just like gifts to give your Miis. And then you can also create custom like landscaping items as well. Like for me, I had like started setting up my island with like specific housing lots. So when someone moves out, I made like a little for sale sign to put there as a placeholder. So I have like 3 out right now. Actually no, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 out right now. But then like other things you can create. So I'll get into it now because I know Bill really wants me to.
We created artwork, Alex.
We did. So the game makes you create your first custom item, and I didn't really know as I was doing, so I'm not going to talk about that one. It was just a cake. I put little heart decorations on it because I didn't know what to do at that time. But like my first major food item that I made with Bill was kawaii poo, which was based on. So for those who aren't super great at drawing, they do give you like stickers and stuff that you can use as a base. So I made mine based off mostly that, which they had a chocolate ice cream sticker.
Don't look
like
like
a soft serve. Like a soft serve. It's supposed to be like soft serve. But then I put eyes on like these cute eyes.
Kawaii eyes.
And then like a mouth going, oh, and then a bunch of stink lines. And Kawaii Poo was born.
Kawaii Poo.
And one of the things you can do is you can give it characteristics too. So I believe I gave it the characteristics of like stinky, disgusting, and like hot temperature. But I have made other items as well. And
you've been force feeding people.
Yeah, I just give people kawaii poo. But then people were. But then
did it catch on?
So people start talking. So also like whatever items you make, people can then start talking about the item. So I have heard people talking about a kawaii poo. Then I made a Mii sprinkled donut. Which there was a donut, and then you have these stamps of all the Mii's faces. So I put them on, and I made a Mii sprinkled donut.
What's that, foot juice?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
So you can make a can. They have a can, and I noticed that there was a foot icon. So I made I made foot juice. Actually, I think that looks pretty good. Like, all right, you can't really see it, but. Yeah, so I made foot juice, which tastes salty. I made it taste salty. So
taste the foot fungus.
I didn't want it to be rancid. But yeah, my idea with the Mii sprinkled donut is it's made from the like all the Mii's have to sacrifice like a cell, and it's like they're tiny clones. And they cut the heads off. And those are the sprinkles. Anyways, that's my fucked up.
Got really macabre.
Yes, that was my fucked up methodology to that. Yeah, so those are the 3 items I've made: kawaii poo, Mii sprinkled donut, and foot juice.
Also, you got to talk about the. Remember when Sailor Moon was like, "You got to take a photo."
Yes. I'll talk about that in a sec, though, because I've also made other items. So not only can you make food, you can also make treasures. So some of the treasures, as a follow-up to kawaii poo, I made kawaii lobster. I made kawaii lobster. I made evil strawberry. I made mushroom, which is
that like
mushroom.
An animated video from like back in the day?
I think so.
The evil strawberry.
I think so. I made mushroom, which is just like a mushroom with legs, and then I made Bean Boy, which he's a guy with a bowl of beans as his head. He's Bean Boy.
Okay.
That's my level of creativity. That and foot juice.
Foot juice and kawaii poo.
So those are some of the items. So I mentioned that there's like a photo studio, and occasionally, as with the first game, your Mii's will ask you like for specific requests. Like if they're hungry, give them food. If they want to change their clothes, you can do that. But sometimes they'll be like, "Hey, can you take a photo of me right here?"
It doesn't, or maybe not none of
Uh,
them.
yeah. So I was taking the photo. I was getting into it, and I was like, "Ooh, this would be fun," because I put it in front of Bill's house
Garbage
so
Island.
that they were running to Garbage Island. And well, one of the things that I didn't think about was I was putting all the you can have up to 8 per photo, like 8 max.
Forgot to put in the character who
Yeah, I
asked for the
forgot to put
photo.
Sailor Moon in, and then she was pissed that I didn't put her in the photo.
You know, I would have liked to be in the photo.
I was like, sorry, you weren't
You were
important enough.
very mortified after you were like, oh.
I felt bad. What else? There's so much to talk about with this game. Like, and the thing is as I keep playing it, I'm discovering more and more, which is the different interactions you can have with characters. So like
The fucking chaos where they're just flipping on light switches for no reason.
yeah, they love to do that for some reason. So and even though I give them like, because you can give them like things to interact with. Like my favorite is when you see them on a seesaw and they're just seesawing by themselves, and they look like idiots. That's one of my favorites.
Or they're on their like swingy horse thingies.
Yes, the little like bouncy things that they go wee wee wee. And then one of the things too is like, so you'll see like different icons above the character's head. You'll see like a yellow thought bubble, an orange thought bubble, and a pink one, and sometimes a red one. Yellow ones are they're requesting like food or items or clothing, stuff like that. Orange is they're requesting a friendship or some sort of like asking like your thoughts on a friendship as well. Uh, and that's where it kind of gets fun too, because they'll be like, hey, I want to be friends with this person. What should we talk about to get along with each other? And then that's where the fun happens, because you can just start. So it gives you the option to put in your own, they call it island lingo. So you can say, we're going to talk about
Fucking.
Yep, you can put that in there. You can put. So I put it in the beginning. I put in things that were like, like relevant to the characters. Like I think, or myself, because my character was like, "What do I like to do for fun?" So I said I put Irish dancing because that's what I did as a kid. Um, and then for like kaiju number 8, I put kaiju as a word, and then like volleyball, soccer for like the blue lock and the Haikyuu characters. But then I was like, it's getting boring. So, and sometimes they'll ask you for specific things because, like, one time they asked me who my like favorite musical artist was, so I put Davey Havoc in there. So he just exists in my game now.
The concept of Davey Havoc exists.
But then, like, I don't know, I started just putting stupid things in, like I think one was like, "What do you want to do for fun?" So I was like, "Getting drunk." Let's put that. I put your mom in as one because I couldn't resist. It was just too funny. Piss fountains in there. Defecating. That was via Bill.
I don't think that was via me.
No, you said defecating.
Oh no, because you were thinking of a plot, and I was like defecation.
Yep. I put bitches. But then it's funny because like there's
No bitches
things like that. Yes. But then I have like cooking. So, piss fountain, tooting, poop, shipping, sword fighting, and then sword fighting. Wink, wink. Yowie, fucking turd, soccer. Like it's stupid. You can put anything in there,
I'm
and
surprised
this
you
is
didn't
why
put Formula One in.
I will. Like, I thought about adding the drivers in next.
Oh yeah, because of that like because that fun video someone made of the Lewis and Max.
Yes. And that's the thing. You can really
Max,
add
Abu Dhabi 21.
You can add whatever you want, and you can customize them however you want and have them say whatever you want them to say, which is why there's no shareability in this game, because someone had to make a penis and a butthole me, and that's why we can't have nice things. No, I'm just kidding.
There is shareability, just not via the Nintendo channels.
Yeah. Well, and someone actually I saw this on Reddit, and I really loved what they said about this game. Is that yes, there's no shareability, but the amount of creativity coming from this game is just awesome. Because yes, there's a lot of cursed abominations, but some of the stuff people do with face paint is insane. Like I'm mediocre at best. I make it look like okay, but you'll see some people where it's like, holy crap, like from like just making like a full on like anime face rendering to like some people who do full realistic faces in there. It is insane what they're doing. Um for me, I don't like I could do the full face paint, but I prefer not because if you do a full face paint and you have no features, then like their eyes and their mouth will never move. Uh so by using
So
the
we get PS1 cutscenes with
no, basically, yeah. So that's why I prefer incorporating the moving features so that the characters are functional. And that's kind of what people have been calling it. But I think I talked about so yellow random items, yellow cloud random items, orange is for relationships and stuff, where you can give them funny lingo. Pink is for love. So they'll either ask you like, "Ooh, what do you think of this me and me?" Or they'll be like, "I have these feelings for them. Is it love?" And then you confirm it's love. Or then at some point, if
you
they
can
feel
just sabotage so many relationships.
you can do that too. I have done it a couple times. Or I'll just be like, "Yeah, sure, confess." Well, as I did with Bill. So I'll get into the story. So Bill, one of the things I did was I made him talk to every girl on the island in order to try and make him fall in love at first sight with
Yeah,
someone.
so my entire friends list was literally just every woman on the island.
In Bibble. Bibble's your best Bibble's your best friend. Um So, and you have no other friends really besides Bibble. So I made you talk to every single girl, and as I'm going through, I'm like, damn it, it's not working. So then I go back to Kagome. I'm like, maybe this will work. And I made you like, I don't know if you had like hiccups or something. I think it was that. Because one of the things your characters will get this purple lines icon above them that's flashing, and it either means the me is stuck. I don't know what that means, or they have the hiccups. And then you can either help
Oh
them
yeah, to
yourself
fix
with a
them when they're
little.
stuck, you gotta manhandle them to.
So you can either poke. You can either like help them yourself, and it gives you like a little mini game, or you can send another me to help them. And sometimes if you do that, they'll fall in love via that. And that's how Bill fell in love with Kagome, which was so fitting. So today I opened up the island, and Bill, well, first he wanted an outfit that was really like exciting, so I gave you an outfit that was exciting, which was a frog suit. And you loved it. So, but then I checked in on you later and I saw the pink cloud and I was like, "Oh, it's happening." So, Bill asked Kagome out and he did it in front of Bibble's house. Cuz Bibble just makes him feel supported. And I had him, and you can give them like there's different options for how they asked out. You can go to like specific areas on the island or do like a custom area where you pick. Um, and then you can choose how they ask the character out. Which which I chose. Bill could ask the character out with a gift. And what better gift to give the love of your life than a kawaii poo? So Bill asked Kagome out with Kawaii Poo, and she went, I'm dating Luffy. Sorry. Because yes, they are dating. And Bill's heart was broken. So to cheer him up, I gave him a beetle costume, which you loved. So it worked out really well. But now you don't have a crush on Kagome, so I have to make you fall in love with someone again in the game so I can keep it interesting. Yeah, what else? So I talked about the pink icon, and then there's the red one and a blue one. I forgot there's a blue one too. The red one is for the Miis can get in a fight with each other, and then you have to calm them down. And sometimes they'll get into a fight and they won't forgive each other. So there's the option of friendship of ex-friends. I have Jinshi and who is it? So there's someone that Jinshi and one of the Blue Lock characters. And the Blue Lock character was like, no, fuck that guy. We're ex-friends, so they're not friends anymore. And also, wait, it happened to me where I did that with Kikaru because I was friends with Kikaru. We got into a fight, and I said, no, I never want to see her again.
Savage.
So we're ex-friends. And you can't get divorced.
What did Kikaru do to you?
I don't know. We just got into a fight over something, apparently.
Why did you say no?
I don't. No, I said you guys should make up, and then my character said, "Yeah, absolutely not. I don't want to be friends with that bitch." That's like, I didn't say that bitch, but that's basically what it meant. So yeah, that happens, and then the blue icon is when they're sad. So when I rejected Kikaru and said I don't want to be friends with her, she got a blue icon above her because she was now depressed that I didn't want to be friends with her.
Wonderful.
And then there's also a little purple one with Z's on it, which means they're sleeping. Because yes, you can go back into the dreams, and yes, all hail the virtual boy is back.
Are they still as trippy as ever?
Yes. One of my favorite ones is there's this one where you can like move a food item around and the Mii will like reach for it, and then if you click like the A button, it turns into like a censored abomination and they go ah! Like, so you can just traumatize them with that.
You just like to traumatize. I loved when you pick them up and you can just like carry them over other Miis and they just kick them in the head.
That's pretty funny. It's never intentional, I promise.
Oh yeah.
And then the other icons above their head will be like so there's like 3 different versions of like the 3 lines above their head. Purple is when they're in pain basically and they need help. Green is when they want to play a game, and then there's like yellow where it's either like a weird interaction with the environment. So it could be like one of them is like they'll look at if they're looking at the ground, then like a bunch of ants will appear and they'll make like a weird shape or something or carry a weird item around. One time it was a kawaii poo. Or they'll like daydream about something. So like if a character's in love but they haven't confessed their feelings, they'll like imagine them together. And then sometimes and then this is the worst one. So sometimes they'll be like, hey, I'd like to put like this random flagpole in the middle of a walkway. And you're just like, no, you can't do that. And in the beginning, I kind of just let them do whatever they want until I found out that there's a limit to the number of items you can have in your inventory. So if you keep doing that, you'll kind of be fucked because there's no way to sell items. So that's one of the main gripes a lot of people have with this game is that like sometimes you get stuck with items because you want to, redecorate as you go, and then you have all this shit. And
that's why you make an island off into the corner and you just dump shit on it that you don't want.
No, but you can't do that either. So, because you can only have a limited number of items on your island too. So, like, you can't even do that. So, that's one thing I'm like, I hope that they make an update to the game where you can sell items back. Fingers crossed.
You can't just give them away to Miis?
No. So, like, you can give away. So, items. So I'm thinking different items. So I'm going to call them amenities. So you can only have a specific number of amenities in your inventory, I think. Or there's some sort of limit to how much you can have. And there's also a limit to how many amenities you can have on your island as well. So you couldn't just like put a bunch of stuff because then you'd be limiting what you could have, but you also have to balance your inventory and there's no way of selling stuff, which just kind of stinks. So that would be like one of the big gripes of the game. Items you can sell. So like as you play those mini games and win prizes, you can't sell them back to there's a pawn shop and you can sell stuff there. But not like items. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm gonna send Takio to help me. There we go. It's happening. See?
Great.
Yes. So that happens. What else happens in this game. You have dreams. You can go into the dreams. They're wonky. What is some of the other things? The thing is there's so many
It's
different.
literally a giant fishbowl.
No, yeah, because you can decorate as much as you want, and you can customize. So with the items, so you can make custom pathways and stuff as well. And you can make custom building front exterior buildings too. Like I've seen some people make like it's like you should go on the Reddit page because people will post like their islands and stuff, and like one person made it like a prison. Like it made their whole island a prison, so they changed all the colorful houses into like these gray like buildings. It's just like it was really funny. But I guess like I can talk about some of the things I've seen that were hilarious. I mean, obviously there was the wiener in the butthole that fell in love. That was pretty funny.
I love how you're censoring it now.
Yeah.
Only said it like 3 times.
But then like the other day I saw one and I almost sent it to you, but then I didn't. But someone made the twin towers, made them twins, and then made the plane, and they fell in love.
It's not funny.
Oh, I just thought of a character I could make. You like jazz?
You really want to make Barry P. Benson?
What? No, some of the things that people have made have been hilarious to see, and I wouldn't be surprised if that already exists. Like that's one of the things I love going to that Reddit page because I just love seeing what people have made, and that's probably my favorite part about this game is just the creativity aspect of it. Like it's so fun to see what people did. And like their iterations of the characters that you made too, because with there being no shareability, there has been some people who have done step-by-step tutorials on how they made their character. But realistically, I don't think unless they made it pixel by pixel the same, I don't think there's a way for people to like perfectly recreate. Yeah, perfectly copy someone else's me. But it is really fun like seeing what people have made like in the communities. Like cuz some of them are just like simple, like here's one of Princess Peach and then Hank Hill, and then I guess that's their child that they had together.
Lovely.
It's a family portrait. And that's just like
that kid ain't right.
That's just super silly. Or like here, someone made Sonic, and then looks like there's a duck, and then some My Little Ponies, and then Charmander, and then I think that's who's that on the side of the wall? I don't know who that is, but silliness, like just very much silliness. Or you can see like, oh, that's an abomination. So I guess this guy got married to Isabel, and that's their abomination son.
I hate everything about that.
Yep. It's hilarious what people do. It's so funny. And also, so having kids, that's the only thing I think people have also made complaints about too. So remember how in the original Tomodatchi Life, if you had kids, if the characters had kids, like you could actually check on them as they were raising the kid. And there actually was a couple mini games. The most famous one is the Shake the Baby game, which was you were supposed to take your your DS, and then gently
You mean rock the baby, not shake the baby?
No,
right.
No. Yes, it's technically rocking the baby, but most people would just take their DS and go.
Because people are fucking monsters.
And people miss that aspect of it because really, like, because I just saw it today actually with Fern and Free Ren and Stark, is that instead of like you actually seeing that, you just kind of get a little video, and like it was cute the first time, but where it's like the same video each time, and you don't really get to interact with the kids, and your only really choice for them is that they can either live on your island or you send them away. And basically sending them away just deletes them from existence, and the Miis never talk about them again. Because Tomodachi Life, the original, I believe they did occasionally talk about them, but in this game they have no memory, and they're basically wiped from existence.
Be gone. You're taking up space.
Kinda. But the funny part is that like it does combine the characters' characteristics from both of the parents. So if you have face paint, sometimes that face paint will be copied right to your to the character in that case that I showed you.
So you get a lot of fugly abominations.
Oh yeah, that is probably one of the funniest part. That's what I'm telling you. You got to just scroll through the Reddit because it's hilarious what people post. Like, oh, I guess there was. Oh no, and in the kid sequence too, at one point they give them a an item, and they always pick like usually a custom item. So in this case, the baby gets to play with a gun. That's
Great.
where we're at. That's where we're at with.
Oh no, this game is Nintendo is probably the developers of Nintendo are probably regretting so many decisions.
And like some of them, like this person made cursedness,
Great.
and SpongeBob's cousin. Wasn't that his cousin?
I don't. SpongeBob has a cousin.
Yeah, remember he was. I think you were out at that point.
Is that like post season like 5?
Probably.
Okay, that's probably it.
But yeah, you can really customize them, the hair, the face, the everything. It's crazy what some people have done. And I love looking in at people's islands too because some of them get super fancy and stuff. Just with the decorations and everything. It's very fun. Oh, and like the marriage too. So when you get married as well, they cut to this video ceremony. In order to get married too, there is the proposal game, which is similar to the original because remember the original where you had to tap it when they're thinking about them. In this game, you have like a little space shooter game where you have to shoot all the other thoughts that are not.
We can't get married. I'm not good at Space Invaders.
No, yeah. It actually, in the beginning, it took me a little bit because at first I thought that you had to hit every single bubble or else you wouldn't like succeed. And then I learned no, you don't. You just have to like not get hit by them. So I was making it so much harder on myself when I could have been dodging. So now I don't really fail any proposals, which is good. But Zora and myself, because we're married. Me and Zora are married in my game. That they just fell in love.
Alex
I can't
is living her perfect fantasy right now.
I guess so. They fell in love, but it literally took I propose, he proposed, I propose, he proposed before I was able to pass the video game.
Does he get lost all the time?
Sometimes. They all kind of do. They end up in weird spots all the time. Cuz sometimes you'll see them chatting. Like right now, Chie and Yosuke are on a picnic table discussing cosplay.
Cool.
And then Inuyasha and Kyoka are running around, and Inuyasha has a little bean boy following him.
Great.
What else? What else is happening? Who's doing something interesting? Oh, some of the interactions are fun. So like you'll get like like icons over the restaurant, and then you'll be able to they'll have like a funky interaction in the restaurant. In groups, and sometimes there'll be like these awkward conversations that you just have to listen in, or they'll do like funny gags. Like one is like they all put on pompadour hairstyles and then talk like they're gangsters.
Lovely.
And then another is like they put on like robot outfits and then they talk like they're robot. Like it's silliness, or like they'll just be awkward conversations in general.
You ever have points where like you see them like interacting and having a good time, you just grab one of them and rip them away?
Yeah. Like Bibble right now. He's messing with the freaking lights, so you're going to jail. Your house. Go home. No one wants to see you.
You created that abomination.
I know. I keep putting him in his house. Which I made his house look like a homeless building.
Yeah, I know. I was there for that.
Like a homeless shack. But yeah, no, you have fun. And I feel like every person, like The Sims, you get a little evil with it. And that's how I got a little
Well, yeah,
evil
eventually
with the
you reach the chaotic point where like you're bored, so you're like, all right, time to just ruin everything now.
Yeah. Oh, and then speaking of like, so there is a ton of different outfit options. You know, like in the original game where like you could only buy like a full outfit. this game you can buy like pieces of outfits. You can buy shirts, pants, dresses, bottoms, hats, masks, all these different types of accessories. You can give them like necklaces, backpack, tails,
Tails.
also like,
Tails.
like you can put like I have you can have him have a dragon tail. See, he has a little dragon tail.
Alex, did you say dragon tails?
No. You can give him a turtle shell. So if you want to make like a Bowser or a Koopa, you could do that. And then like also I have to give this item to Freerin, but like some of the items are like you can do like a magical symbol you can put behind them. No. Ninja star. There's a whole bunch of different things. Socks, leggings, shoes. Oh, and then full body costumes, which are some of the most ridiculous
Can
ones.
you make custom costumes?
Yes, you can make custom. Yes,
Oh no.
People make lots of custom clothing and stuff too.
Oh no.
So
I already know where that's going.
People have oh yeah, like cuz I have seen people make them wear like speedos and bikini. Like people make weird people
Just
make cool
them,
stuff.
You can just make them nude. Oh no.
Yeah, you could do that, and I'm sure people have. I haven't seen any photos of it
because you're not going to post that online. At least you hope not. At least you hope not.
Yeah, and there's a ton of different food items
because I remember when the Sims was moddable, like back when people would mod the Sims, and boy.
I think you still can.
But you still can. It's just like it's not as entertaining anymore because that's back when like the internet wasn't a thing.
Yeah. Well, I think one of the things that's fun too is like seeing the Miis just interact with each other, because you would see like glimpses of it, but really, and you have more control too of like who you want them to be friends with, because like with the original Tomodatchi Life, like you could have some characters who just had no friends because no one wanted to talk to them.
That's mean.
And it was like kind of sucked because you're like you would add a me and you'd be like, come on everyone, be his friend, but you could not manipulate it at all. It really just depended on what the game, like the characters in the game.
Yeah, this game you just pick them up and you're like, be friends.
Oh yeah, you can make them be friends. They can fall in love. They can have unrequited love. They can break up. They can divorce. I haven't had any divorces yet. The only close one was Kafka and Hoshina, because they got married. And for a while, Kafka was like, I don't know about this, but they seem to be happy. Yeah. They can interact with objects all over the island. Like I have fireworks, so they keep setting off fireworks. Beach chairs. I made like a pool. It's not functional really because like they can't swim in the game, but I made it kind of look like a pool.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's the closest I could do. But they got beach chairs. There's a lighthouse. There's benches. And I believe there'll be more items that we just don't know about yet in the future, because you can unlock them with the town. Like in the fountain, you'll see that I guess I got one warm and fuzzy. It only marks things as complete with a check. Like it'll mark things as complete with a check mark, and as you can see, there's stuff that's grayed out, but it's not marked as complete. So I'm assuming that means that there's more items to get. And when summer came around, that's when I got more items as well. So the only thing is I have 85 wishes that I just like. The only thing I can really buy is travel tickets, and that's it. So the fountain's kind of useless right now unless I just want to keep sending people on vacation. And all you get from vacation, which I mean, like they are fun sometimes, because when they get married, they'll go on a honeymoon. But all I basically get is just photos from their vacation, and that's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So basically, what you're saying is this is a very Alex coded game.
Yeah. I mean, sorry, I'm tired. There's a reason I've been playing it nonstop, and I'm having a lot of fun. And I keep thinking of weird like I feel like I've made a ton of anime characters, and after making Bibble, I realized I can make more Abominations. So,
but do you want to?
Well, yeah, that's the whole point. It's fun. It's getting creative. Maybe I'll make. Well, I made you, which like that's the craziest abomination on my island for sure. Oh yeah, and with the different, you can give him different walk cycles. So I made Bill just float instead of actually walk, so he just hovers everywhere he goes. Which in the frog and the beetle costume, it looks even more hilarious.
Great.
Aren't you happy I made you part of the game?
Oh yeah.
You're thrilled.
Yep, that's one way of putting it.
You've never been more excited. Oh, buddy. I didn't even realize he was still here. He's behind my computer. I think he's knocked out. Hold on. Let me see if I can. No, I don't think you. Nope. No, he's like literally. Oh, I think you can kind of see him.
Not really.
Behind the what? Well,
kinda. Nah, not really. I think I see his ear.
He's snuggled up right there. It's very cute.
Nice.
He is sleeping. He's a sleepy boy. But yeah, Tomodatchi. Honestly, I feel like we should do a check-in, like maybe next year, and I'll be like, "Here's everything I did on my island."
Here's my abandoned island because something about the new hotness has come out, and I've since forgotten. It's like my Animal Crossing island.
No, I still revisit my Animal Crossing island
every couple of months.
Yeah. The thing is that with this one is like there's so much shit you can make and do, and like you think of new things, and you're getting creative.
Nice. But,
sorry, I made you yawn.
I guess that's a good enough time to wrap it up. Yeah. So, anyways, guys, once again, thank you for joining us on the Gaming Collecting Podcast. You can find Gaming Collecting Podcast on all the major podcasting platforms.
Nope.
And be sure to check us out on the SuperPod Network.
We're only on a hidden YouTube channel.
That the link is in the description. So
no. Nope. All those links, they're going down. I'm deleting them. We're gonna be on a secret channel.
That's what's going on in Alex's brain right now. But yeah, you can check us out on the SuperPod Network, superpodnetwork.com. Awesome site where you can find a whole bunch of different videos, podcast blogs, and be sure to, I've said everything.
Eat some kawaii poo.
Kawaii poo.
Kawaii poo.
But anyways, guys, once
again. What other abomination should we make?
Leave the comments down in the description of the podcast and or wherever you comment. And once again, guys, thank you for joining us. We will see you all later.
No, you won't. I am. Where am I? I'm tired. I'm like 50 miles yesterday, Bill. Yeah, for sure.